Last night I was able to see the early fan screening for Dune Part 2, and let me just say, this was an absolute thrill. Absolutely thrilling experience, and this movie was spectacular. Honestly, I loved it so much. I was glued to the screen the entire time. They could have made this movie 8 hours long. I would have sat in my seat the entire time, no bathroom breaks, nothing. And I would have just been staring at that screen the entire time. Now, I just want to say I watched this in IMAX, and I do highly recommend you watch this in IMAX, because with Dune, the sound is amazing in Dune. It's like, whether it's with explosions, with the machines, whatever. The point is, the sound is wow. So you need to watch this in IMAX if you do get the chance to watch this in theaters, because it was amazing. The seats were shaking. The theater was like, it felt like you were inside the film. But that's a thing I did want to talk about. With the first film and this film, Dune is like, it's not simply a movie. It's not simply a film. It's not just cinema. It is an experience. When you are watching a Dune film, you are inside Arrakis. You are in the Dune. You are with the characters. It's an experience, man. Both Dune films, but especially with this one. Like, I was so like engaged with this. I genuinely felt like I was there. Every moment, every step of the way, with Paul and Jessica and etc. So great sound in here. Cinematography was great, obviously, but I mean, like, that was expected. The first movie had great cinematography. Any Denis Villeneuve film has that as well, if you've seen his other filmography. But Denny, let me just praise you real quick. Je t'aime beaucoup, Denis Villeneuve. You are a magnificent filmmaker. Your filmography, a little too much praising Denny, but he's an amazing filmmaker. He's just showing off. That filmography of his is already insane, so he's really just showing off at this point. Now, in terms of science fiction films, I believe this is the best one I've ever seen in my entire life. Blade Runner 2049 was probably the other one that had that spot. And I can't think of other sci-fi films I've seen off the top of my head right now. I'm sorry. I'm still in amazement after watching this wonderful film. But best science fiction film ever made. For me, at least. Absolutely great. I love Dune because it shows the customs and the culture. That's Dune is just for each group, like the Fremen, all that. It shows their custom ways and the culture. And I studied anthropology, so like I really have a great passion for that. And that's why I really do love these films. And it just made the experience much better. But for my standout performance, I'm going with Lady Jessica, Rebecca Ferguson. She was just wow. Absolutely terrifying in here, man. I'm telling you, every time she got on the screen, I was nervous. I was scared. Like, I felt like she was yelling at me, man, like, truly. But great job to you, Rebecca. You did a great job. Absolutely great. That's my standout performance. Everyone else did good. Timothy's great. Zendaya's a queen. I mean, like, everyone else, of course. And the thing about this movie is actually side characters are very memorable in here. That's what they do great in Dune, because most times side characters really hold no value, but in here, they do. Please watch this movie. It's absolutely amazing. It's my film of the year. I don't care if it's only February.